Hi guys, today I'm here with,
Dr. Kelly, Superintendent of Schools in Revere, Massachusetts.
and we are here to talk about the new high school. So, Dr. Dianne Kelly, I wanted to ask you a bit about how this new high school is going to change student life, academics, and opportunities. Because I've heard a little bit about some of the new classes that are going to be offered and some programs, and I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, I think it's going to change fundamentally how students in Revere experience high school. The first thing that I'm most excited about is that we're going to have a full campus over in Wonderland. So there won't be the kinds of lines of cars and cement areas all around. There'll be a lot of green space, some trees, some outdoor learning classrooms, um, all different kinds of ways for students to learn that's different than what they have experienced here at 101 School Street. In terms of academics, we're going to have 5 pathways for students to choose from, and we're going to start freshman year with kind of an exploratory so that students can choose what they're really interested in. But we've worked with the local authorities on workforce development, and they're the ones who have told us that the areas that are going to be in demand in the around Revere and the Greater Boston area are around biomedical, hospitality, IT, robotics, education, and marine science. So that's what we're focused on because we want kids to leave high school and have job opportunities in addition to college opportunities.
I'm a little curious about marine. You said like marine opportunities?
Yeah, so we live in we
Oh,
live on the ocean, right?
yeah.
So it's a perfect place to do marine studies and engage kids in marine science, both because of the marshland that we have here in Revere, but also the ocean and the oceanography that we can study from there. So that's the marine sciences that we're looking at.
Okay, because I was very shocked by that, but that's cool to hear. How is the school being built to last the test of time? Because I think that's the issue we've had with our high school now is that like it's over 50 years old, so some things aren't as great as they used to. So I want to know how is our school going to improve on that?
Sure. I think one thing that's going to be really important to us is that we're going to be using a lot more modern building technology, and there are a lot more requirements now than there were 50 years ago in terms of creating a sustainable environment that is, takes into account things like solar heating and all of those different pieces. Our heat and major energy sources are all going to come from geothermic wells that are dug below the city so that we can rely a little bit less on fossil fuels um, to both heat and cool the building. So we are really embracing and working with our owners project manager and our construction managers to make sure that the building is built to be sustainable. These projects come around once every 70 to 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping that this one is going to push more toward the 100 years and less toward the 70 and really be a resource to the community.
And can I ask just one final question?
Sure.
Is there something you're most excited about with this new high school?
I think I'm most excited about our high school students having a real campus and a destination that is designed to be inviting and engaging and is focused around hands on learning and experiential learning and all of the things that we've been trying to do in the limitations of this traditionally built building that just don't work. So, a lot more around lab exploration, a lot more around wetlands exploration and outdoor classrooms, as I mentioned. A lot less focused on here are the 4 walls of my math room, and a lot more focused on there's a space just outside where groups of students can go out and do some independent learning. And we have 2 separate learning commons areas so that more students can access that learning at a time. There'll be a state-of-the-art theater and a whole theater production program that's going to help our students who are invested in the fine arts. That's something that we're lacking in this building. And as we grow out that program and introduce more different kinds of arts programs around dance, music, theater, etc., they'll have the resources that they need in order to do that successfully.
Okay, thank you for letting me interview you today.
Anytime.